Hi Nadia, I understand that locals have been uncovering landmines. Can you tell us a bit more about what you've been seeing in Demydiv and the areas surrounding the capital?
Yeah, hi James. Quite a different story here where I am in the north of the Ukrainian capital compared to what you were just hearing from Luke Shrego reporting on what's been going on in the east near Mariupol. Here, obviously, the situation far calmer, but what civilians are focusing on is trying to get life a little bit back to normal here. You mentioned those demining operations. We've been filming demining operations this morning here. The experts are trying to ensure that roads are safe for people to travel on, bridges as well. But what I want to talk to you about actually is the village that I'm in right now. It's called Demydiv, and we're here because we're looking at why it is that the Ukrainians were able to effectively defeat the Russians in this part of Ukraine, defying all expectations at the very start of the war. Now, obviously, there are lots of different reasons why the Ukrainians were unexpectedly successful, but one of them is the tactical destruction of Ukraine's own infrastructure. So right from the very beginning of the war, Ukrainian soldiers would blow up their own bridges, in some cases blow up their own or target their own airports and make them unoperable. And what they did here in Demydiv, in this village that I am just about 50 minutes north of Kyiv itself, is they deliberately flooded a key lake here. This is a dam that links the north of the country to Kyiv itself. And by opening the dam here and flooding this district, it meant that Russian tanks couldn't advance here behind me at all. They were stuck, and that's part of the reason we've been hearing why it is that Russian forces were defeated here. But obviously, it's several months on from that now, and the Ukrainians living here in this village are still suffering with the repercussions of that, James. We were just talking to a pensioner, a woman in her 80s. Her entire courtyard in the front of her house is flooded. She has to wear Wellington boots to walk around. She says she doesn't really know what happened here, but that she's still suffering every day, and that they urgently need more humanitarian support in this part of Ukraine, although obviously not as gravely as those do in the east.
All right, water as well as fire, of course, too many elements, it seems, in this conflict. Thanks for that update, Nadia.